terms of its appearance, the standard version has a new big logo graphic that perfectly matches to the bike's aggressive look. And for the 2022 model, the standard Africa Twin now features an aluminum roof rack as standard equipment. Meanwhile, for the Adventure Sports version, for the 2022 model, besides getting new graphic styling, it also features a lower windshield to improve the visibility of shorter riders. But don't worry, the windshield can always be adjusted to 5 positions. Even though still powered by the powerful 1084cc that produces almost 102 horsepower and 105 newtons of torque, the transmission system has been upgraded for the two engine variants. The engine with manual gearbox has been worked with the aim of improving the smoothness of gear shifting with a quick shifter, especially in low gear. While for the dual-clutch transmission engine, on the other hand, the engineers work to increase the fluidity of gear changes and to make the throttle attack even softer in the first and second gear, so as to be better assist the rider at low speeds. In addition, the 6.5 inches TFT display will also bring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity to the touchscreen that can be navigated with gloved fingers, along with a standard Fit cruise control and 4 default rider modes and 2 user modes. Last, the Honda Africa Twin 2022 model year will arrive in dealership from mid-September 2021, while Adventure Sports will have to wait until October. For your information, the Aprilia 2RX 660 2022 model year carries the same 659cc parallel twin engine as seen in the RS 660 and the 210 660. However, there is something that has been lowered, in this case the engine crank, and of course the maximum power achievement is up to 80 horsepower with the maximum torque 70 newtons, a figure that matches the adventure character. And the new oil reservoir expands the vertical space, offering a ground clearance more than 240mm and the seat height is less than 860mm. In addition, the 2RX 660's fuel tank has a capacity of 18 liters, guaranteeing a range of over 300 kilometers, and the dry weight is claimed at 187 kilograms, which is exactly the same as the Yamaha Tenere 700. The chassis of the 2RX 660 is completely new, and unlike the aluminum twin-spar chassis on the RS and the 210, these lightweight Italian rally motors use a tubular steel frame with the engine mounting plates made of aluminum. The suspension is adjustable for both front and the rear side, and it also features a long 240mm of treble, which means 30mm longer than the Tenere 700 and 40mm longer than the KTM 890 Adventure. Not only that, Aprilia has also installed its APRC electronic platform on the 2RX 660 with the usual assists including traction control, cruise control, power mode, and engine brake, in addition to 4 riding modes. And also the ABS feature, which can be disabled for off-road use on both wheels or only on the rear wheels. And all these features management can be set through the 5 inches full-color TFT panel instrument cluster. The all-new TRK 800 is the highest variant of the TRK series, which is a Benelli sport adventure bike lineup. Because the TRK 800 is considered as a big adventure bike, the design concept is slightly different from its sibling, which looks bigger and sportier. Even the color combinations and the unique design curve increase the adventurous aura of this bike. One of the unique design is the headlamp model that is separate from the hull fairing of the bird beaks, which is the character of an adventure bike. In terms of the engine, this adventure bike is powered by a 754cc inline 2-cylinders DOHC liquid coolant engine that can provide a maximum power of 76.2 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and a maximum torque of 66.7 newtons at 6,500 RPM. Then for the suspension, this TRK 800 is a fully adjustable 50mm upside-down Marzocchi fork. Meanwhile, the rear suspension uses a monoshock that can be adjusted for preload with aluminum swing arms. In addition, the braking systems are handled by Brembo brakes with dual semi-floating 320mm front disc and 4 piston calipers, as well as a single 260mm disc brake with a single piston calipers at the rear, complete with dual-channel ABS. terms of the design, just like the Honda Africa Twin or the MV Agusta Lucky Explorer, this motorbike has a unique dual-round LED headlight design. And the overall body design reminds us to the enduro bike from the early 1980s, the KG4 Elephant. But of course, this Desert X comes with a lot of sophisticated features like the vertical 5" TFT speedometer panel that can be connected to a smartphone, as well as 6 riding modes, which include 2 modes dedicated to off-road driving, enduro, and rally. It has ABS cornering system that can be disabled in the 2 off-road modes with a special button. In addition, the IMU assist traction control, wheelie control, engine brake control, cruise control, and quick shifter are also available. For the legs, this motorbike gets 21 inches front wheel while the rear wheel are 18 inches. This 2022 Desert X has 250mm ground clearance. The seat is quite high at 850mm and the weight is about 223 kilograms. Meanwhile, the braking systems use Brembo M50 4-piston calipers with 320mm front disc brakes and a 265mm disc with Brembo 2-piston calipers at the rear. In terms of the engine, the Ducati Desert X uses an engine similar to the latest Ducati Monster, which is the 937cc liquid-cooled 11-degree Testa Strata 2-cylinders engine, capable to produce a maximum power of 108 horsepower at 9,250 rpm and a maximum torque of 92 newtons at 6,500 rpm. And another interesting fact is that the tank can fit 21 liters of fuel, and with the addition of the reservoir tank that can fit 8 liters in the rear. Finally, the 2022 Ducati Desert X is priced at $16,795 and will go on sale in May next year. Starts at the heart of the journey with the power single-cylinder 4-stroke 652cc 4-valve DOHC engine with a new fuel injection system that provides maximum power 40 horsepower at 6,000 rpm and a maximum torque 53 newtons at 4,500 rpm. The engine has a unique focus on the power transmission performance in low-mid revolutions. It has good torque and is fun to drive in all directions, and has been developed in the system generator from the original 17 amps to 28 amps, helping to ensure that the power system is sufficient for use in the various parts of the system. The clutch is updated with the new bearings makes the use of the clutch can be smooth. The optimum speed of the journey is 100 to 120 km per hour. The top speed is 152 km per hour. High-speed driving with this engine block is very good, even if it's a big single-cylinder engine, but there is a good handling of vibration that does not affect the rider's body. Another point that makes it impressive in terms of the consumption is 19.2 km per liter, and the fuel tank capacity is 23.1 liters, which can run 300 to 400 km. In terms of the suspension, 41mm telescopic fork at the front with a 200mm travel and 185mm of travel at the rear is a single unit-track shock with adjustable ribbon and preload, responding to both soil and black surface applications. Running at high speed on the road was smooth, with a little shake from the raised tires and fenders. While braking is done by a single 300mm disc at the front, working with 2-pot brake calipers, while at the rear is a single 240mm disc, working with 2-pot brake calipers as well. 2-channel ABS system, both front and the rear, the weight is expelled very well. Motomorini has assembled a modern 649cc L-twin cylinders engine that complies with Euro 5 regulations and offers a power of 61 horsepower at 8,500 rpm and a maximum torque 56 newtons at 7,000 rpm. The top speed of this Escape 650 can reach up to 175 km per hour according to its manufacturer, and its 18 liters fuel tank promises a range of more than 300 kilometers. The final model present in China is very similar to the prototype that we could already seen at the EICMA 2019. The use of full LED lighting both in headlight and taillight is confirmed. It also equipped with a 7 inches color TFT screen with Bluetooth connection to the smartphone. In addition, the windscreen can be adjusted manually and the seat height is about 830mm, which is a bit higher than the Yamaha Tenere. For the suspension, at the front, this bike gets upside-down Marzocchi fork without regulations and adjustable Kaya barrier monoshock. As an option, Motomorini offers accessories such as panniers, crash bars, and heated grips. The Motomorini Escape 650 will be available in 3 color combinations including white, red, and gray. Its arrival on the Chinese market is imminent. That's it.